In April, a group of volunteer tree wardens from the Epping Forest District Council area had a conducted tour of Kew Gardens. Tony Kirkham, the head of the Arboretum who led the tour, was a presenter on the BBC Two television series British Trees.
Those are the three best months because it's fresh, and you look round and you can see everything's about to come into life, and it's just roaring to go, and that for me is great. I've been out in the gardens this morning marking out planting and just looking at, we've got about 3 or 4 major projects on the go, and I get a real buzz at this time of the year. Everything lifts and you cheer up, you get a bit of a tan. So you're white from your pastiness from Christmas, when the Christmas period goes, and suddenly you want to do more planting and get out there and see more. And, that's a nice thing about my job. That I'm primarily woody and tarmac and grass and a few bulbs. But in '87 we lost 700 trees here at Kew, mature trees. And the place was, it took us about 3 years to clear it up, but we learnt a lot from that storm, and I think it was important that we did learn a lot, and we took a lot away with us, if not just for the trees that we lost. What we realised is that many trees were struggling, and they were struggling because we weren't sure, and we weren't really looking deep enough. We were just looking at crowns and looking for disease and infection and things. And in the hurricane, one tree in particular, a Turner's Oak, lifted right out of the ground. The whole tree lifted out. Big tree, planted in 1770, and then it sat down, and that tree was down on our removal list a few years before, and we'd hung on to it. Say 1 million people go to individual trees and walk over it. We encourage them to come up and read the label, and we don't like to keep anyone away from anything. I like people to touch trees, feel them, and trees come from woodlands, forests, everywhere in the world, and there's never any grass around the base of them. Grass is the biggest competitor for trees, especially mown grass like this. And trees are cannibals. Trees eat themselves, so they drop the leaves, they drop dead branches, and those dead branches and leaves rot down. The mycorrhizal fungi break it down, the worms pull it down, and then the roots take it up.
The Friends of Swains Green held their 5th annual May Fair on the 3rd of May 2008. There was a wide selection of stalls and other entertainments.
So she didn't ring. Not like that, is it?
We're here to show you some ferret races. Cheering is allowed. Yellow is taken over from red. Red is away. Red is leaving. Red. Blue isn't getting off too much of a start. Neither is green.
Come on, green!
Red is turning first. Red is on the edge. Red has gone the way back. Yellow is going to turn in a minute, hopefully.
Come on, yellow!
We still don't seem to have got off the starting blocks with green and blue. He's not won yet. He has to come all the way out.
They will have looked after you.
Across their legs. Many girls.
Waltham Abbey Market Fun Day was held on Saturday the 10th of May. Music was provided by the Epping Forest Band. Marks and Spencer agreed to the installation of a plaque on the facade of their High Street premises as a memorial to Sir Winston Churchill.
Weather, as ever, shining down on us to unveil the plaque for Winston Churchill today. Without saying any more, I'll hand you over to Mrs. Eleanor Lang, Member of Parliament for Epping Forest.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's lovely to see so many people here today, and I'm very pleased to welcome you all. I'm particularly pleased to welcome Randolph Churchill here to Epping this morning. I know you're all saying, yes, I knew there was something familiar about it. That's it. And it's really good of Randolph to come and help us celebrate. Randolph, we are all terribly proud of the connection between our town of Epping, our area of Epping Forest, our constituency of Epping Forest, and your grandfather, Winston. And your great-grandfather, Winston.
Great-grandfathers make everybody feel younger.
Now, there are several people here today, I know, who knew Winston in person when he was our MP here, not you or me, certainly not young men there. But we have some great stories here that are regaled about Winston and his time here in Epping. And we really are very proud, and we never stop talking about it. 9 years ago, almost to the day, Dennis Faber's got the cutting from the paper, not quite to the day, it was the 4th of November 1999, Well, we last unveiled a plaque here to commemorate the place where Winston spoke to his constituents. That was the 4th of November 1999 was the anniversary of the day when Winston became Member of Parliament for our area. Unfortunately, that plaque disappeared in some refurbishment, but that was when this building was owned and operated by the co-op.
Yeah, that's right.
Now we're back into straight capitalism. It's Marks and Spencer. So I'm absolutely delighted to celebrate our connection with Winston Churchill to make sure that his memory is kept alive here in Epping. And with a bit of luck, I'm going to unveil this plaque.
Winston could not have done it without the support he received from the people of Epping. And many of you will not forget, but Epping was instrumental. The Tory party at that time in 1939 tried to deselect Winston, and it was the Tory Association of Epping that stood firm and resilient. And I would hardly dare say what would have happened in history if he'd been deselected. But the Churchill family is very, very proud of our association with Epping, and we're particularly thrilled that we should have an opportunity to rededicate a new and finer plaque, I believe, on this occasion. And it's very, very fitting to mark it. And on behalf of the Churchill family, the Churchill Centre, and the very active Epping Society, we all thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Remembrance Day 2008 marked the 90th anniversary of the end of the First World War in 1918.
As we that are left, age shall not fear them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
The Christmas Tree Festival was held in St John's Church, Epping, from Friday the 5th of December until Monday the 8th. It was supported by local businesses, societies and individuals. Santa Claus ignored the rain to visit the Christmas market.